and welcome to Jammin with Jay. I'm your host, Jay Crack, and welcome to my talk show where I interview a bunch of people in call. Now, boys and girls, on the last episode of Jammin with Jay, I had a guest, and that guest was none other than Convo Lupo, or as I call him, Lulu. Now, Lupo made some statements about his former friends, and today we have a response to that from none other than a SNW legend himself, Tre Jeter. Tre Jeter, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jay Crack. Thank you very much.
Now, okay, first question. Now, there's a rumor about you. Is it true that you are an African American?
Yes, I am African American.
Okay. Now, let's just jump into the subject at hand. Lupo made some comments about you. He made some accusations about you and Jeffrey. Now, what's your relationship with Jeffrey? Are you friends, brothers, cousins? What is it, you and Jeffrey?
Me and Jeff were friends.
Best of friends?
He's one of my best friends. I have a total of 4 best friends. He's one of my best friends.
All right. Now, okay. So there is this whole thing came up recently that involved SNW. Now, sadly, Jeffrey can't make it, so maybe you could somewhat speak for him or explain your side of the story so that way things can be cleared up. Now, I could be wrong. I have bad memory. Lupo made some accusations that, he had this plan, this storyline going on with Michael Miner for a cross-brand show, and Jeffrey said yes to this, but what Convo Lupo said was that, Chronic heard about this and told Jeffrey, no, that I don't like it, don't do it, and Jeffrey said, okay, sure, I won't do it. Am I wrong? Is this not what he said?
Jeff has said that Lupo has never came to him. Lupo has told me that he has gone to Jeffrey. I don't know personally, because when it comes down to storylines, I'm not involved in planning the storylines. That does not involve me or my clique. And outside of me and my clique, if the storyline is not involving us, I let Jeff handle it because it's his show, it's his company. I have my own company to run. I let him worry about everybody else. I'm just involved in my part. That's it.
Okay. So we're not clear about yet. If only Jeffrey could make a Skype, then we clear this up. Now, let's go to the first incident with Lupo that involved COH. And I'm pretty sure you know about this. Lupo said some stuff about COH, about certain guys that included me, Ray, and Ryan Carroll. Last episode, I decided not to say the name of the company. At this point, it's whatever. It's pretty well known at this point. Now, I just want to know if it's fact or not that you, Jeffrey, and other guys said, that J Crack's not a worthy champion, or Ray's bland, or Ryan Carroll's trash. I want to know. I want to hear from you. Like, what was exactly said about us and COH?
Well, during that time, we was all a little frustrated. Now that I've talked to you, I've become cool with you now. I mean, back then we wasn't so cool, but
we've never had interaction though. That's the problem.
I know we never had interactions until recently, and then we've kind of But back then we was feeling some type of way. We said that we were saying that we were we wasn't really. We were just letting off steam, you know what I'm saying? It's not like we really didn't mean it. We didn't really mean it. We were just letting off steam.
So it was frustration in a sense.
Yeah, it was frustration. It was frustration. We let out steam, but now looking back at it, it was okay, that was the wrong way to let out steam. It was the wrong way. It was the wrong way to let out frustration. and that's all it was frustration and letting off steam.
But the problem is this: what I'm trying to understand is that Lupo was the one that said this, and he threw you guys under the bus, and he accused you guys of saying that you sent him as a messenger. And from what I'm understanding now, again, just, clarify with me here. From the way he told us, you sent him, and he was the one that became a scapegoat. Again, clarify this for me.
Okay, so allegedly, Lupo went to Jeff, asked him to send the messages to Sparks. And again, allegedly, Jeff told Lupo that I was okay with it, which I don't know if he did it or not, but I know this. If I have a problem with you, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to be like, hey, look, I got a problem with this, that, and the third. I'm going to come to you straight up like a man. I'm not going to send somebody else to be a messenger or the scapegoat. If I got a problem, I'm going to come to you, talk to you straight up.
Okay. So, in other words, all this right now, only Jeffrey would know then, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much, I know my side of the story. Lupo has his side of the story. Jeff has his side of the story. And the person that none of us are no longer in contact with has his side of the story.
Oh, you mean that King Bradley, whatever his name is? Belly King?
Yeah, okay. Most of this stemmed from him because he begged, because we said in the Jeter Auburn circle, Brad begged and pleaded to get into this conversation. Jeff told him not to do anything about it, just let it go. But what happened?
So, from what I understand, this Bradley young man sounds pretty much retarded. To me, he sounds very stupid. I've seen his promos. I've seen his work. I'm not really impressed by him. How did you and him become friends? I'm wondering.
Okay, so now a lot of people know this. Some people know this. Not everybody in call know this, but I do have my own call show company known as World Wrestling All Stars. And the way that me and Brad became friends was there was another guy who was, because at the time I couldn't record the shows, he was recording the shows, but everybody else in the company knew, hey, Tre's the head guy. If you need anything to do, if you need like stuff approved, go to him. Well, this one guy was saying, look, my show, my rules, my story, I do what I want to do. So he starts his own company, which me and both Brad are in. Brad makes some suggestions to this guy. He said no. Them two got into a little argument. He kicked Brad out. And then a week later, the same suggestions that Brad had made, he initiated.
Oh.
So me and Brad saw this dude as like, hey, you're a little bitch who's taking our shit after you kick us out.
Now, what is the name of the individual? Because it sounds very interesting.
His name is Lewis.
Lewis, if you're listening, shame on you. Just shame on you. Alright, so, you know the history of you and Brad. What was the falling out with you and Brad and the group? What was it?
Well, recently, as you know, so I've been trying to make WWA grow for the last year or so. I went to Brad, straight up asked him. I was like, bro, recently you seem disinterested as fuck in doing the shows. He's like, to be honest, man, I have. I was like, okay, that's fine. I was like, dude, if you don't want to do them no more, do shows no more, I'll find someone else to do your show, do a show. We'll change the name. You can still make people. Bada bing, bada boom. So this was in a party chat. So I'm talking to my other creators that's in my group with me, and I'm talking to them about it and everything. And then he calls me. Because I sent him a message, letting him know, same thing I told him in the party chat. You don't have to do shows anymore. You can just make people. If you don't have any, especially if you not gonna be able to have time, since you're going for this job interview, you're not gonna have any time. And so he calls me, and he's like, "I'll play other games. So as much I can give to making the show is 25%."
Well,
And
if that's the case, then you should say, hey, if you want to part ways, and by me, part ways.
that's what we kept telling him that, kept telling him that until he got mad. He was talking to me for about a week or so, and then we finally kicked him out
Uh,
because we're like, we made we I got most of the roster together. We made a vote, made a decision. Look, if you're going to put 25% into the shows and you're not going to help us grow, because he even said to me that there's nowhere else for us to grow. We can't grow. We're not going anywhere else. So we're like, if you're not going to help us grow, and
that
you're going to
doesn't
put
sound very
25%,
supportive at all, in my opinion.
it's not. And so we're like, if you're not going to be supportive, you're not going to help us grow, and you're just going to be able to do 25%, you got to go. No hard. It's like, it's not that we have a problem with you personally. Just if you're not trying to do those things, you got to go.
Mm. Mm. Now, do you think it's because he could be racist?
I don't know.
Mm.
I doubt it because his sisters and his brother are both have Venezuelan. So
Yes, yes, but what about him? Is he half Venezuelan?
no,
Oh, oh, so clearly he's racist. Now, you and Jeffrey are an attack team, and you go by multiple names, but I know you by as the North Carolina Club. How does it feel to be one of the top tag teams in COH?
it feels pretty good. I mean, this would be my 10th tag team. No, 12th tag team championship
How do
run.
you feel that that the COH tag team division is basically dead, and you're basically carrying the entire division on your shoulders?
Um, I won't say it's dead. I say it has room to grow. That's what I say. I say it's not dead. It has room to grow. We can make it bigger. We can make it better. Not just me, but all the tag teams can make it bigger and better. We just got to put in more. We got to put in effort. That's how I feel. I don't say it's dead. I say you can grow.
If it wants to grow, Travis. Uh now, okay. Now, Lupo said other things. I don't remember much of it because I am currently inebriated right now. Um,
I don't
uh,
remember it either. So
I guess just respond to Lupo real quick for me. You know.
look, Lupo, I have no problem with you. You actually still have a WWE contract, and you can return anytime you want to, bro. I have no problem with you. I have no beef with you. Like I said, anytime you want to come back to WWE, you're still on the contract, bro.
What up? I just took a drink. All right, now we're gonna have fun. Now, actually, in the show on your response show to him, yeah, you know, no, you didn't sound as pleasant right now. Has the anger died down a wee bit, or are you still a little annoyed by Lupo?
At the time, I was not only angry at Lupo, but I was angry at the fact that my laptop had just broke. I was angry about that at the same time. So it was like, it's like, yeah. So it's like, okay, it's like Lupo and my laptop breaking, bad combination right now. I'm a little pissed off.
Okay, now Lupo a few days ago, right after the interview, and when I announced that you will be on my show, sent you a question. Now this is gonna go back way, way, way back because he keeps messaging me. Uh, Here's what he said. This is from Tyler now. Okay, Lupo Jeter. Do you have any idea as to why you didn't really help when Lupo sent the messages for you and Jeffrey? That's what he
What?
asked.
Okay. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know why we didn't at the time. We should have. We should have helped you out, but we didn't. I'm owning up to my part, saying that was my bad. I'm sorry. I should have.
I see. I see. So clearly things have cooled down. Now, when was the last time you talked to Tyler?
Oh, a few days ago. Actually, last night, matter of fact.
What was it? If it's not too personal, what was it about?
Um, in WWE, there's a new faction coming in. Actually, hey, you want to be a part of it? He's like, yeah. He's like, are they going against your guys' faction? I'm like, yeah, yeah, they are. And he's like, yeah, they are. He's like, okay, cool. He said, what's the name? I was like, the Extreme World Order. He's like, okay, yeah, put me down for it. Cool, fine and dandy.
Okay. Now, what is your relationship with Michael Miner?
Miner was part of the then Bulletproof, which now we're no longer called Bulletproof because Brad says we can no longer use the name Bulletproof. So
Now, what is Brad gonna do? Sue you?
I don't care. I don't care what he does if we use it. Me and three other guys that are now running WWE came up with a new name. We don't care. We're like, boom, you can have it. We don't care.
Okay. Now continue about Michael Miner.
So Meyer was part of Bulletproof. He felt like instead of coming talking to me or Brad, he felt like he was having some issues. He felt like we were sheltering him. We weren't, helping him. And then the whole thing with whatever the guy's name was happened in SNW. And he threatened to fight him and Brad threatened to kick me out of Bulletproof. He threatened to take my SNW World Championship and my job if I didn't help them. So I'm like, hey, I mean, personally, I actually didn't need it, but I helped Bulletproof grow, and I built myself up to this World Championship run, and I'm not about.
Is Alton in character, or is he being realistic? Because physically, he cannot take your world title because it's virtual.
I'm pretty sure this was all in character.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Eric Manick, that's his name. Eric Manick, all in character. Eric Manick was threatened, and I was like, okay, whatever.
Okay. Are you Miner friends?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, despite our, I would say in outside, I would think we are, but I mean, you have to ask him.
Okay. What is your relationship with Adam Oliver?
I'm cool with him.
He's very handsome, by the way. And SNW, you're basically the poster child of SNW. How does it feel carrying an entire company on your back?
No different than before. I've done it. I've done it in other places. It's nothing new to me. It's just like, I do what I need to do.
I have a question from a Andrew LaPlease. He wants to know, how big is your penis?
Well, damn. It's actually pretty big. Pretty big. It's a weird question.
If you could give us a number, what would it be?
About 11 and a half.
Okay. Flaccid or erect?
That's erect. Flaccid, maybe 7.
Okay. Now, Lupo has said he has 13 girlfriends. Is there any proof to this?
Don't know.
Mm.
I know I have pictures of two of my exes on my phone. One of them, she's butt naked on a bear I gave her for her birthday. So.
Oh, okay. Now, you and Jeffrey Albritton is you called him your best friend. There are rumors that that he's also African American. Is this true?
Yes.
So, in hindsight, both of you are black men.
Yes.
With this whole recent Lupo thing, has this caused any tension between you and the white man?
No. No. For some fact, my best friend in the world, who I consider my big brother, is a white guy. I've grown up with him since we were yay high to a grasshopper, and me and him are still tight. We're still best friends. We're still brothers. Hell, even his little brother's my brother, and we're still tight. We're still kicking it. Hell, this weekend, me and him are going to drink some beers. And go shoot some guns.
That's wonderful. So it's good to know that this recent Lupo incident has not caused any tension between you and the white culture. Now, Tre.
Yeah.
Is Tre your full name, or is it short for something else?
It is short for my actual name, which was given to me by my deadbeat father. My full name is Travis Jeter.
Okay.
But
what are your thoughts on DJ Khaled?
His new album is alright, but nothing beats the album with We Taking Over on it. That can't never beat that album.
Right. Now, who in Caw do you not like?
Do I not like?
Yes. Don't be shy. Don't be shy.
Honestly, I don't know. I mean, I rag on a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie. I rag and roast a lot of people. I've roasted you. I roasted Sean Walsh. It's nothing personal. It's just I like roasting people. That's just me.
What have you said about me? I'd like to know this.
Actually, I don't even remember. It was so long ago. I don't even remember what I actually roasted you on. Man, it was doing commentary at S&W. I don't even remember what I roasted you on. Like, honestly, I don't.
Did you by any chance insult my dead uncle?
No. That's one thing I don't mess with because that's the dearest thing to me is family. I ain't gonna touch on nobody's family.
Because I heard from the grapevine that you did, but I believe you. Now, Tre, what are your goals in Caw?
My goals?
Mm-hmm.
My biggest goal, my main goal is for people to notice that I'm good at what I do. Don't unless you piss me off, I'm actually a really nice person. I'm a really nice guy, and I'm a really good friend. And I mean, I want to win singles titles. Don't get me wrong, I love tagging with my best friend Jeffrey Albritton, but I do want some single titles run. I do want a world title run. I do want to be on top of the mountain.
Now, are you saying that it's impossible for you to be on top of the mountain while being in the tag team? Because being on top of the mountain in the tag team, that's quite impressive. Being a top tag team in Caw, that is quite impressive.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not possible. I'm not saying it's possible. If me and Jeff can both be tag team champions and both have single titles, that would be heaven. That would be heaven in Caw. That would be heaven in Caw all day, every day.
Now, Tre, again, this is a rumor now, okay? I'm not saying this is fact. Is it true that you hate Jewish people? If you do, it's okay. I don't blame you.
No. Okay. One of my exes is Jewish.
I'm sorry. Now, Tre. Last weekend, I made an announcement that that you will be on my show, and that that I will like questions sent my way for you. You said that you weren't gonna ask any questions if you saw them unfit. Explain why.
Well, okay. The AWF question I would have answered, but does AJ Styles know you stole his look? I would not have answered that question. For the simple fact, yes. Um, for the simple fact, yes, my attire is AJ Styles inspired. That's not a secret. Everybody knows that my two favorite wrestlers in the world are AJ Styles and Edge. When I first appeared in Call, my attire was inspired by Edge. No secret. When I first appeared in S&W, it was a combination of Edge and AJ Styles. Everybody knows it. Everybody saw the Honor Rumble. Everybody knows it. And then it's like, so that's what I see as an unfit question. Like if you had asked me something about maybe like I don't know, what's like my hobbies or something like hobbies, what inspired me to come in the car or something like that, I would have answered it. But questions like why does AJ Styles know you stole his attire? That is an unfit question to me. I would not have answered that on air.
I see. Now, Trey, are you a fan of the black people?
Yes, I'm a fan of my people. Yes, I am.
I see. Are you a fan of the Canadians?
Yeah, one of my homegirls is Canadian.
I'm so sorry. Now, Trey, do you drink liquor?
Yes, I do.
What is your favorite liquor?
I can't make up my either it's Crown or it's Henny.
I see. Now, I have a question from a Cristo Martini. Okay. Trey, my father is a sexual predator. Now, this has nothing to do with my question, but every night, my ass hurts, and I don't know why. Can you please explain?
Gee. Bruh. Might be getting smashed in your sleep.
That's awful. That's disgusting. Now, Trey, hypothetically, let's say you had a close friend, and this close friend tells you, hey, I'm gonna need some time off from S&W. I have AIDS. My mother has AIDS, and she's dying. I'm going to jail, and I'm gonna be homeless. And you found out that all of this was an absolute lie. How would you feel?
I found out it was a lie. I'm asking why you did it. Why'd you lie to me, bro? That's what I want to know.
Maybe this individual has lied so much in his life that he can't stop lying. It's a disease. Now, would you be upset by this?
I was like, nah. He lied. He lied to me. If he lied to me maybe 4 more times, I'm sorry, but I got to cut you off.
I understand. Now, Trey, you're from North Carolina.
South Carolina.
I'm
from South Kakalaki.
So have you met Shelton Benjamin?
Twice.
Is he your neighbor?
No, I actually met him in 2006 when Raw came to Columbia, South Carolina. And then I met him in 2012 when me and one of the coaches I was cool with, him and his sons, went to Ring of Honor. And I met him there again.
Now, okay. How would you describe your friendship with Jeffrey Albritton?
I say we're tight.
Would you say that you and him are brothers?
Yeah, I would say that.
Now, in your opinion, Who do you think is better of the two?
If I'm being honest, I would say we're pretty even. If I be honest, I say we're pretty even. No one's better than no other person. I'm pretty say we're pretty even.
So let's say you super kick him into a barbershop window. He will not be the Genetti?
Me? I wouldn't say he would be, but possibly, yes.
Now, speaking of Mario Genetti, Mario Genetti wants to fuck his daughter. What are your thoughts on this?
I plead the fifth.
Let's see. Now, what are your thoughts on your current COH run? Are you pleased? Are you not pleased? Are you content? Or do you think Travis is a whore?
I'm pleased with it.
Now, SNW, what are your thoughts on that federation?
It's okay. It can grow. It can be just as good as FAM one day. We just, as call creators and participants in the show, have to help make it grow, help it reach that level.
Now, there's a rumor in the back that at a COH house show, you sexually assaulted a woman. Is this true?
No.
Where do you think this rumor came from?
I have no idea.
Now, so at any COH house show, you've never sexually assaulted a woman?
Nope. I was raised by all women, so that would never happen.
I see. Now, Jeffrey's your friend. Describe Jeffrey for me.
Jeffrey can be the coolest guy you've ever met, but if you make him mad, he's gonna go off on you.
I see.
Just like me, I'm the coolest guy you'll ever meet. Just don't make me mad. And the reason, I've had anger issues for the simple fact, through elementary school, middle school, and high school, I was bullied. So it stemmed from that.
Now, there's a rumor going around that a dream match of some sort is Adam Oliver versus you for the Call All-Star titles. It's a dream match by many. Would you like that? You and Adam Oliver for the Call All-Star World title, 1-on-1, in Hell in a Cell.
I put it like this: if Walsh wants to set it up, let's get it.
Now, so far in your career, what has been your best feud, in your opinion?
What has been my best feud? It'd be my very, very first feud against a guy named Crow Yosef. It stemmed in this little promotion that a buddy of mine made known as Crash Collision Wrestling. And it stemmed into mine World Wrestling All-Stars. Now that's a feud.
What are your thoughts on Ray Geddes?
I like him. He's cool. He's a cool dude.
What are your thoughts on AJ Young?
He a cool dude. Just don't like he stole my theme song that I wanted when I came into COH. I mean, I wouldn't say stole it. I'd say he used it before I got a chance to. So,
I see. Now, I have a question for myself. Let's say you have a friend who's black and he went to a foreign country full of white women. Let's call it Greece. And every single day he's plowing these women raw, absolutely no condom, just raw daddy, just giving them that man dingo. And one day, when he pees, it starts to burn. What would you do for your friend?
Bro, I'm taking you to the doctor ASAP.
Now, do you think this friend is would be having sex too much, or wasn't thinking straight?
I say he wasn't thinking straight because you always wrap it up.
I see. I see. Now, in the Inner Circle show, or I could be saying it wrong. Jeffrey Albritton says something about a language. What is that language that he's talking about?
Oh, because I did some research and I found out my dad's side of the family is has slaves came from Jamaica. So so I'll either start talking Swahili or Creole, and it's I found this out. I started learning it, and I get now. I'm without realizing if I get mad, I start speaking in it.
Uh,
I I can say some words regular, but I'll go full on Creole when I get mad. And
can you speak some for us?
um Sisi Kupanda,
Uh, okay.
which means we will rise.
Now, Jeffrey called you the good cop. Explain.
Cause okay, I'm a nice person. I'm a nice guy. I tend not to say anything bad about anybody unless I'm in a full blown roast session. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about anybody at any point in time.
I see. I see. Now, is it true that Jeffrey does not like Asian people?
I don't know.
Because I heard this is a rumor. We expect a lot about me now. I'm starting to see. I'm starting to see things now. What are your thoughts on Missing Chronic?
I can see him being a top person in Call.
Now, I heard a rumor that Missing Chronic has said that he has a bigger penis than you. Do you think this is true?
If he does, congratulations.
I see. I see. Now, Lupo, describe your relationship from the beginning to the end with Lupo. Describe it for me.
We were cool, and we're still cool. I mean, I don't have a problem with Lupo. Lupo doesn't have a problem with me. We're still cool.
Let's see, but he did say things, and it did make me think, and it did put a thought in my head that you were using him so you won't get in trouble. Now again, as we hear this interview, that was wrong. You explain your side of the story. I would like it if you could convince Jeffrey to get Skype so he can explain his side of the story, and it'll be all good. One last question. Let's say you go diving into a pool, right, on the shallow end, and your toe hits the bottom of the pool first. You get out of the pool, and it starts turning purple. What would you do?
I'm checking to see if it's broken, and if it is, I'm going to the doctor. I'm a Boy Scout. I mean, I know first aid. I know how to splint it and keep it, straight and everything. I mean, hell, I broke my thumb. I broke my thumb in Boy Scout. I've scratched my eye, broke my nose.
I see. Okay. One last question. One last question. What are your thoughts on Ryan Carroll?
I actually don't even know who the hell Ryan Carroll is.
I don't blame you. No one does. He's very annoying. Now, with that being said, boys and girls, this is the end of episode, I don't know, I lost count, of Jammin with Jay. Until next time, kids. See you soon. Where is it? Where the fuck is it? Where the fuck is it? Here it is.